Welcome everyone. This is GreenBiz Studio. I'm Elaine Shea, the VERGE Program Director, and I'm joined by Adnan Akbari, who is the Senior Strategy Manager at Siemens Building Technologies. Welcome, Adnan.
Thank you.
Great to have you back. So Siemens Building Technologies is in the business of energy management. How do you guys think about energy management? That's such a very broad concept.
Absolutely. So energy management, like you said, it's a very broad topic, and the way we like to position it is to start with what it is that an organization is trying to accomplish, whether it be reducing costs, whether it be reducing CO2 emissions in order to align with, say, a sustainability commitment that's in the marketplace. That's the starting point. And then we like to think about the different mechanisms and strategies to put in place to achieve what that goal is. So for example, to elaborate on that, you could start with the organization saying, okay, we know that we consume a certain amount of energy, we need to reduce the amount we consume by 10%. And that's kind of the intent behind that would be to reduce, say, CO2 emissions. But then are you thinking about what the sources are for energy? Are you sure that you are buying energy from the most sustainable way? Is there an opportunity to, say, produce and store energy to align with that goal of that sustainability target that you may have? And the same could apply for, say, cost reduction. If the goal is cost reduction, what are the various things around energy that you as an organization can do to align with that higher level goal?
So that's great in terms of understanding, aligning implementation through goal setting.
Yeah.
But I'm sure a lot of your clients have different kinds of goals.
Absolutely.
And so what are the differences between the different client types you have? Commercial, industrial, healthcare, retail?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So there's a lot of different organizations out there that, reducing costs, that's certainly one that can apply across organizations. But then we really want to sit down with our clients and figure out what is that higher level organizational goal that you're trying to accomplish. For a healthcare organization, how do we align with patient satisfaction, since that is kind of core to what's around the central belief of any type of health-focused organization. For the retail market, we look at, okay, so how do we ensure that occupants that are in the stores have the best in-store experience, while also looking at doing it in the most efficient and sustainable way. So it's really a matter of sitting down and figuring out what those organizations' higher level goals are, and once that understanding is kind of aligned across the board, then these strategies around energy management, what we found, are significantly more effective, and that again can run the full gamut of all energy management strategies. But it certainly does start with what those organizational goals are, so an effort to figure out what that is, and more importantly, I would say, once you have an understanding of what those goals are, how do you measure those goals over time in a way that aligns with what the organization is trying to accomplish, and in a way that is kind of repeatable, so that you're continually measuring and improving over time.
Right, so that brings us to the big takeaway for a lot of your clients, which is, what are the things that you have to keep telling them to sort of reinforce how they think about a tackling energy management program?
Yeah, absolutely. So our clients, they know their organizations, their buildings, their facilities better than anyone out there. So the key is, while there's certainly a focus on how you want to go about executing, the first step is to say, what is it that you are trying to accomplish as an organization, as a department, and then once you have that kind of common understanding, then you can think about the best strategies to put in place in terms of how you can accomplish what those goals. But it is really a matter of kind of sitting down and figuring out what the broader intent behind the strategy is.
Right, which seems to be pretty universal.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much, Adnan, for joining us.
Appreciate it, thank you.